This is your Barbados Today evening news update for Thursday, December 28. So glad you can join us. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. For the second straight day, the Barbados government has announced a high-profile appointment. Today, Finance Minister Chris Sinclair revealed that acting governor of the Central Bank of Barbados, Cleviston Haynes, will be confirmed in the post in the new year. Haynes, who has been in the post since February 25th, will serve for a 5-year period starting January 1. He replaces former Governor Dr. Delisle Worrell, who was fired by Minister Sinclair. Haynes has more than 3 decades' experience in central banking, with emphasis on microeconomic policy and bank regulation. Haynes started his career at the bank as a research trainee in 1980 and held various positions, including advisor to former governors Calvin Springer, Winston Scott, and Dr. Marion Williams. He also served as a deputy governor from February 2009 until early this year. Yesterday, Prime Minister Frondo Stewart announced that Madam Justice Sandra Mason will be appointed as the island's 8th Governor General on January 8 next year. In other news, this Thursday, after being plagued by smoke and a foul stench in Lower Estate St. Michael for more than 2 years, residents say the situation is improving. The problem stemmed from a neighboring landfill owned by prominent waste hauler Anderson Cherry. When Barbados Today visited affected communities this morning, resident Alan Haynes said while the problem is not over, they can now breathe much better.
It's not as bad as in the last few months, but from time to time, if you get a fire, little fires break out, you still get the smell coming down here. Sometimes you go out and when you return home, because you leave the windows, the whole house is filled with those sounds, right? Okay. But it's gotten better, but it is not still an ideal situation.
3 weeks ago, the Ministry of Health issued an abatement notice to Sherry's company, Project Recycling Limited, to cease its operations at Lower Estate. Haynes said residents were expecting that the problem would have been eliminated by now.
Like all dumps and landfills, even although when you close them, you get spontaneous fires being started, right? And when those start, then you get the smells.
Okay.
Right? So we suspect that there's spontaneous burning that takes place from time to time.
Meanwhile, Cherry told Barbados Today the situation has also dramatically improved and he has been complying with orders to remedy the problem.
The last couple of weeks we've been following the instructions in the various ministries and we continue to do what they tell us to do. The fire service and the Ministry of Health, they're doing a wonderful job in advising us what to do. Well, we continue to cover with the inert material and with their expertise, we hope that everything should be brought under control very shortly.
Police have issued yet another bulletin for wanted man 22-year-old Shaquille O'Neal Orlando Cumberbatch. Cumberbatch, alias Shaq, of 23rd Avenue, Paris Gap, Westbury Road, St. Michael, and Gordon Rock Pine, St. Michael, is about 6 feet tall, slim, and has a dark complexion. He has a long head, pointed nose, brown eyes, thick lips, and a low haircut. He also has the tattoos of the words Shaq and A-Team on his right arm, a tattoo of teardrops under his right eye, and a tattoo on the right side of his neck. Cumberbatch is being advised to present himself to the Black Rock Police Station, accompanied by an attorney at law of his choice. Anyone who may know of the whereabouts of Shaquille Cumberbatch is asked to contact the Black Rock Police Station at 417-7500 or 417-7501, Police Emergency Telephone number at 211, Crime Stoppers at 1-800-8477 or the nearest police station. The public is also reminded that it is a serious offense to harbor or assist wanted people. Anyone caught committing this offense can be prosecuted. In sports, Chris Gayle's future in the Indian Premier League remains in doubt after new stipulations from the competition's governing council confirmed that a team can retain up to a maximum of 5 players ahead of the new season. The 38-year-old seemed unlikely to be retained by the Royal Challengers Bangalore ahead of the new campaign, following a disappointing last 2 seasons where he played 19 matches in total and only managed to score 447 runs. In 2016, the season was particularly disappointing as Gale played 9 matches but only managed to score 196 runs, with the highest score being 46. Gale, the all-time T20 run scorer, was surprisingly omitted from last year's Pakistan Super League, but rebounded with a strong performance in the Bangladesh Premier League. Gale's force was in full effect in Dhaka during the 2017 final as Rangpur Riders beat Dhaka Dynamites to claim the title. Gale scored 146 runs from just 69 balls.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
To regional happenings, former Haitian Prime Minister Jean-Max Bellerive and former Justice Minister Camille Edouard Jr. have been banned from leaving Port-au-Prince as prosecutors lead a corruption probe. 12 people, including government officials, have been arrested so far. Bellerive, who was premier during the catastrophic earthquake, was ordered to stay put by a judge who is investigating the 2009 disappearance of a public procurement official and the 2012 death of a construction manager, allegedly connected to the case. Bellerive denied any connection to the incident or to other acts of corruption. Eduardo Jr. declined to comment on the matter. The dozen others arrested between November and December, a group comprised mostly of government officials, face corruption charges that include the misappropriation of public funds. And on the international front, former footballer George Weah is set to become Liberia's president. With most ballots from Tuesday's runoff vote counted, Mr. Weah is well ahead of his opponent, Joseph Boakai. He will succeed Africa's first elected female president in Liberia's first democratic handover in decades. Mrs. Sirleaf defeated Mr. Weah in the presidential election runoff in 2005 after the end of a brutal civil war. As news of Mr. Weah's victory emerged on Thursday, his supporters began celebrating in the capital.
We started the struggle and we are about to end the struggle in the 2017. That is, on the 26th of December, we went to the battle bar, and today we are seeing results. And the results are coming from all of the 50 countries, encouraging to us, and they show all the rule of victory. That's why we are rejoicing.
That's news and sports. But for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. And you can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Good evening.